I'm joined by my guest at this time, Sadie Austin. Now, Sadie, obviously, you mentioned last week how you're trying to do things the Sadie Austin way and how things didn't quite turn out as you had planned and as you had hoped with the number one contenders match. You accidentally cost Harley Possible the match. But what are your plans moving forward? My plans are to right the wrongs, and I think the best way to right the wrongs is to, well, firstly, apologize to Harley Possible. I really do apologize. You should be the number one contender right now, but my quick thinking and my lack of thinking, some might say, kind of cost that. But I apologize, I really do. But as for what's next, well, I'll tell you what's next. Me and you. We're going to be a team, alright? So here's the deal. Skylar Green was looking for tag teams to compete in a number one contenders match for the network tag titles. The winners go on to Defy the Odds to take on the Gambit or whoever those network tag team champions might be at Defy the Odds. And, Skylar was looking. I wanted to make sure that I got my name down. I didn't have a tag partner, so I kind of put your name down with me, Sadie. I hope that's okay. That's fine, I guess. I mean, network tag titles, I'm not really a tag team wrestler, but, you are Jessica Smith, your resume speaks for itself. You've been in a lot of promotions, and, you're someone who could definitely teach me a thing or two, so I'm not... This isn't exactly how I wanted to do things, but if it means that I could potentially stop the Gambit from getting involved in Trish versus Sky, then perfect. Sweet, well then let's go train. Let's do it. I told you, Amara. I told you that you've got to have eyes on the back of your head around here, but you didn't listen to me, alright? Eve Preston is looking to make an example out of everybody on this roster, and she saw you, someone who's willing to take risks, and decided that you were her next target. Okay, and you offered your help all of those, weeks, months ago? Yet, here you are, in the back, whilst I was getting my ass beat by, the Seventh Circle and Tori Manson? Where were you? Oh, that's right, you were here with the gotcha moment and the I told you so's, Eileen. Are you actually trying to help me, or are you just trying to hold somebody down? Like, what's going on here? Well, I'll offer it one more time. Me and you need to work together. How's about it? Fine. But I'm not just watching my back, I'm watching you as well. So Sylvester and myself threw out the challenge to one world-class destruction, WCD, about a few weeks ago, and, where have they been? They're meant to be the greatest tag team in Europe Pro history, are they not? They're meant to be one of the best tag teams in the world, but it seems as though they are ducking the epitome of high class, and I want to know why that is. You two suited goofballs know exactly the reason why we've been apparently ducking you, and it's because we were going to respond last week, but apparently, by orders of the Maynard brothers, apparently, we were barred from the arena last week. So, we weren't even able to either accept or decline your challenge, but we didn't care. We snuck in here tonight because we knew you'd pull the same trick. Me and Kyle here, we're ready to go, you know? We got our gear in the back. All it would take is 5 minutes and we'd be absolutely ready to go. So why don't we do it right here, right now? Right here, right now. In front of the people of Leeds. Leeds. Are you mad? No. We're not animals, okay? We're not performing circus monkeys. If you want to wrestle us, you will fight us on our terms, and our terms will be in lovely London next week. So it's finally come down to this. This is what it's led to. Defy the Odds, Europe Pro World Championship, Me versus you. Gabriel Benton versus Bullet Holland. Arguably the biggest world championship match in Europe Pro history. Because it's more than just that championship. It's more than just us. It is Dead End Society versus Empire International. It is everyone who has been screwed over by you and Empire International against you. Finally. Your sins are coming back to bite you. Your transgressions, everything is coming back to bite you in the arse. And come Defy the Odds, when I win that world championship, it will mark a new era. Now, Gabriel, I have to ask you one question. Are you really doing this for the salvation of Europe Pro? Or are you doing this for yourself? Because the way I see it, it could have been Evan. It could have been Jeff, it could have been Danny Wells, it could have been Arlo Newman, it could have been Ed Valcano, it could have been anybody, but no, you had to be the guy. You had to be the leader. You were the one to lead the Dead End Society, and therefore, of course it should be you. Mr. I missed one world championship because I was too foolish and gambled my career away, so now it's everyone else's problem. But look, I'm not Blake Payne. I'm not anyone you've dealt with before. I'm going to hurt you at Defy the Odds. Because no one has been able to take this championship away from me. Not Oscar Harrison, not Devin Todd, not Derek Alpha, not Giuseppe Alfred, not Pure Business, and sure as hell, not you. That's where you're wrong. One kick. One boot to the head is all I need to take that championship away from you. That's all I need. One good shot, and that belt's coming home to me and the Dead End Society.